Just to jump around a little bit too, in terms of your background in talent acquisition, I was curious for you, like, what are some of the common things that you look for in resumes? And I know that's a very generic thing to say. At the same time, like, I'm more curious, like, what are some red flags and things like that, that if you go back to those days, like when you're looking over applicants, that your spidey senses might tingle in terms of concerns or things like that. Just what are the common things that usually kind of pop up that you look out for when looking over applicants?
Ironically, back in the day, many years ago in the beginning, the red flags are when you go forward to now, they're actually things you do look for, you want to see on a resume. So it's exactly a 180. So back in the day, seeing people jump from one studio to the other with, project to project, that was a flag. It's like, gosh, why can't they sort of be at one studio, right, for the duration? Whereas now, you want to see people kind of going from project to project because you get an indication that they're able to sort of be nimble and work, and they're flexible, and they have a wealth of experience at different studios, knowing fresh eyes on how to approach, certain shows or shots or whatever discipline they may be in. That's actually valuable. Not to say it's a ding against you if you've been at one studio for 25 years, but when you are looking for fresh eyes and ideas and coming in and seeing how we can do things differently, you want to see that diversity in a resume.
Yeah, it's really beneficial too, being exposed to a lot of different studio pipelines as well. So
yes,
a bit more malleable. And not necessarily a hiring question, but just from your decades of experience, I'm curious what your thoughts are on soft skills versus hard skills. Because especially in visual effects, I feel like people tend to really lean towards the hard skills, that if I just know the software and I'm a badass, then, I got carte blanche. But what's your opinion in general, whether it's more working with your peers or hiring, or just over the years of working with so many diverse talents?
Yeah, soft skills are paramount. They're actually sometimes more important than hard skills, because hard skills at times you can teach at the end of the day. The soft skills, they really need to be developed over time as folk mature into their positions and in the industry. You're dealing with people all day long. Sure, you're looking at a computer and a shot, but you need to present your work. You need to be able to articulate it. You need to be comfortable getting feedback back where it may not always be positive feedback, so it's so paramount and important for soft skills to be able to really evolve within your role, knowing how to be a team player, and then especially the work from home, because we're still a work from home paradigm here at DD. You're not sitting next to people where you can just sort of casually have a conversation. You really need to know how to reach out to people, ask for help if you need it, or ask the questions that you need to get answers for in order to move through your day here. So the soft skills are very, very important, actually. And we evaluate that we interview everybody, unless we've had it's a rehire, and everybody knows. So, that's evaluated through the interview process.
I was curious, like, do you have any advice for finding mentors as well? And I think that's just one of those things, because I think that sometimes you're lucky, right place, right time. People want to invest their time into other people, but obviously, especially the busier people are, the less time that they have available to give other people. And I think that there is a bit of a disconnect there, where some people just assume that everyone's time is available and free, versus really understanding that to get someone to be able to give up their time, they got to really make sure that that person's aware that, like, I'm going to utilize that and respect it and make it worth their time, rather than just taking up everyone's time and expecting that to be a free thing.
I think in our industry, it's matured so much. There's so many organizations, the VES. I mean, there's a lot of different structured organizations that have really various initiatives that sort of for this exact reason, to reach out and mentor the younger generations and bring more visibility to our industry and the disciplines and the opportunities and careers, because it still is a little bit of a black box. We do have sort of a niche within the general global market, and we used to do a lot of, before the pandemic, a lot of school outreach, being able to go to even high schools to bring more visibility, even from that stage, to know that, you can evolve and go to college to pursue careers in here. Finding a mentor, truthfully, it's in so many different ways. It's just even through LinkedIn, doing a cold call out to somebody that you may respect or looks interesting, to just ask. It's like putting yourself out there and pursuing that you would be surprised that a lot of sort of established talent, they want to give back in this way. And sometimes it's hard to find that person, you know, that you can sort of be able to mentor and provide all of, you know, download of your knowledge that you've experienced throughout your own career.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a bit of a numbers game too. You know, you can't just fire out one or two cold emails and then expect everyone to, you know, bend over backwards. But you're right, like finding that right fit is really worth it.